What's up, everyone? It's Slave Buddha. Yes, I am back. It's been so long, actually. It's been months since I make a video. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be making videos for you guys again, especially now that I'm gonna be making more swing trading content. So yeah, more. I'm now a swing trader. That is so strange to say. I went from like the 1 minute to the seconds time frame, and now I'm like trading daily 8 hours. Crazy. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna break down some trades I took this week. Glad to be back. I know there's basically no swing trade content out there for SMC, or like nothing simple for swing traders out there. Like I was trying to find some things too so I can learn from it, but yeah, there's nothing out there. So that's why I'm making videos again, just so people can have so there can be some kind of SMC swing trade content out there for free for people to learn from. Okay, ooh, we have equal highs here. Anyway, let me break down some trades for you guys. It took me a while to make this video, to decide to make it, because there's a lot of background noise, right? Just let me know if you guys can hear a lot of background noise. I try to fix it. I don't know if it's the mic or I don't know what it is. There's just so much background noise. The mic is picking up a lot of background noise. It's kind of annoying, and it's reducing the quality too. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, so I told you guys. Oh, it's been so long. You see, I forgot what to say. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. Don't be a dumbass. Alright, so I'm gonna break down 2 wins, 1 break even, 1 loss, and maybe 1 break in depending on time. I asked you guys to pick a trade, and the top 2 were EU and AU, which I actually wanted to break down. So let's start with EURUSD. We'll start from the monthly. I actually like to start from a 3 monthly time frame. Just cause you know, there's like 4 quarters in the year, so 3 months in each quarter. So overall, what's happening on EU? I start from 3 monthly. I see we broke the structure down here. Now it looks like we're retracing into premium levels. What do I see? I see us eventually maybe taking out this high, right? Taking out this high and this high into maybe something in here. This is in the future. I don't know when this is going to happen. This could happen. It's going to take months. It could even take years before we actually, you know, come back here and then drop or just reverse from here to take out the liquidity from these highs. Let's see what the monthly is doing. So on the monthly, yeah, basically same thing. Now it looks like we're going down. I want to buy from here long term, from this zone. This is where I want to buy from. I think this was the Corona thing, the Corona thing that pushed price up, whatever. Anyway, oh god, I'm such a bad. I don't even explain properly, I think. Anyway, it was the Corona thing, whatever. So we have the monthly time frame over there, which is more or less same as a 3 monthly. I know I want to buy from this zone. Until then, though, we're super bearish on the weekly. Clearly, we're bearish because we've broken all this structure both got broken. So the weekly is bearish, and I don't really need to tell you guys, of course, we're bearish. Ultimately, I want to buy it from here, but we were in this order block here on the 2 week time frame right there. So I knew we could potentially, if I get confirmation, we could see a reversal to pull back into here, or maybe to fill some of the gap before we go down here, or we could even fly from here. It's very possible as well we could fly from here and not come down here. So of course I have to wait for that confirmation before I take any kind of buys or any kind of trade. Until then, I'm just looking for sells, right? So that's weekly. From the 3 monthly, weekly, let's go to the daily. I hope I'm not rushing, guys. For me, it's so easy to do this kind of analysis, but for a lot of people it might be difficult. So yeah, let's see what's happening on the daily. So on the daily, same thing, bearish, no doubt about it. We're bearish. We had this impulse down, and now we're just sort of ranging FOMC. So we were ranging. You know, I didn't even know it was FOMC until like maybe like 4 hours before I saw someone say it in the group chat, and I was like, yo, it's FOMC today. That makes sense. So I was even more confident to leave my limit, because I had the limit set since like last week. Anyway, so bearish. Ultimately, I'd want to sell from somewhere here, somewhere in this zone here is where I want to sell from. So we could see a push up to come here and sell, or we could just kind of range. I think it's called redistribution, maybe, whatever it's called. You could see some kind of redistribution and then come here and then buy up. Who knows? You just follow structure. Right? So we're in the zone here. What confirmation did I get to buy? because I knew I couldn't buy from here because there was no confirmation. I knew I couldn't buy from here. You have to go to lower time frames and see what confirmation is telling us we're bullish. Guys, I trade the exact same way as I did when I was scalping. The only difference is the time frames, and of course getting used to the pace of like holding trades longer, waiting for setups to play out longer, you know, waiting for your setups to form, you know, that's that kind of thing. But essentially it's all the same. Stop hunt, BMS, RTO, all the same. So let's go down to the, let's go to the 8 hour. So let's use 8 hour time frame. 12 hour too is fine. Maybe we should start with the 12 hour. I don't think there's anything clear though. So nothing really clear on the 12 hour. Of course you have this order block, which is where I bought from, but I use more of an 8 hour time frame over here. So what do I see? We're in the weekly, the 2 weekly order block. We broke this structure and we broke this structure here. So of course I know that if we're breaking 8 hour structure, we could start seeing some kind of retracement, maybe to take out some kind of liquidity or to pull back into this zone where I want to sell from. Wait, is this zone in premium? First of all, that's the most important thing. You want to make sure your zones are in premium or discount, depending on if you're selling or buying. So from this high to this low, this zone is in premium. So I don't really want to sell from anywhere down here unless one of my setups form, or maybe there's like an 8 hour range. So yeah, like this high to this low is an 8 hour range. So you could take a sell after this raid. Why didn't I take this sell? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, 8 hour time frame, breaks of structure, stop hunt of this low. So stop hunt BMS, and I put my limit here. So I had a limit here since last week. This was my entry. It was a lovely, oh, I've got to show you guys the proof. I knew I was missing something. I was like, something is wrong. I missed a step. Anyway, I'll show you guys after this video. I'm sorry, after this breakdown of EU. So my limit was here, and then last week I was like, oh, we missed my limit. We reacted off, let me show you. I was like, oh, reacted off this hidden order block right here. So I was like, oh, price tapped into here instead, left without me. This was the inducement, blah blah blah. But that's the thing about swing trading. A lot of times price would come back to your POI. If you're correct, of course, if your analysis is correct, price would come back. It just needs to create that liquidity, right? So we created even more inducement. Now why am I certain that this low is going to be taken out and we're going to fly? Because this low did not break this structure. This is the major structure you want to see get broken. If we broke this structure, then of course this would be a strong low. Like, you guys should already know what a strong low is. If you don't know what it is, go check AKFX's videos on YouTube. AKFX, he has a video on strong lows and weak highs. It's basically stop on BMS RTO, it's the same thing. So this low failed to break this structure, meaning that this is now also liquidity, right? And where would I want to buy from? Which order block hasn't been mitigated yet? This one, very simple. So this is my entry right here. I just set my limit. My limit was here since last week, guys. I thank goodness I didn't delete it. I didn't delete it because I knew that there's a high chance that would just be enough more liquidity to tap into the zone. So this is my entry right here. Stop loss was, I'm not really sure what the stop loss was. Let me show you guys actually. Dude, last week was so good. So many setups formed last week, so I was able to take a lot of trades. I took a lot more losses, and I'm going to show you guys here. I took a lot more wins, a lot more break even. I don't want to have like a super long video to show all my trades, so that's why I made you guys vote. So yeah, this is the proof. See that sexy entry? Whoever tells you you can't get nice entries or nice risk to reward with swing trading, I'm gonna prove them wrong. You can get amazing entries, you can get lovely risk rewards, 5 out, 10 out. You can get huge risk rewards with swing trading. You just have to be comfortable with holding them long term. That's the only difference. But you can definitely, and the thing with swing trading, because your strike rate is so high, you can risk 2%, which is what I'm going to start doing from next week. I'm going to start risking 2% because my win rate is so high, because I'm more confident in entering off like 1 hour and all those time frames. So, you know, it's not about working harder, trying to get 50R on the 1 minute after taking 5 losses in a row. It's about working smarter, you know. Like, if you can make 1 hour consistently every day and risk 2%, you've made it. That's all you need to. You need to work on consistency. Stop, man. I'm just so tired of targeting, of having sniper entries and having 20 RR and blah blah blah. Man, I want to make my money and I want to go. Like, fuck all that ego stuff. Honestly, guys, I'm telling you, it just holds you back. Honestly. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I want to show you guys. I want to see the entry. So that was EU trade. 1.12052. 1.12052. So this was my entry here. Yep. Now where was my target? My target, where am I aiming for first? Equal highs. We had beautiful equal highs here. So this is where I took my first major profits. I took most off here at like 6R. Lovely trade. And I only held it, I entered while I was asleep, so I held it for less than a day. So it's not like, I don't even know if I really call myself a swing trader. Some of my trades I do hold for like 1 week, 2 weeks. I have like runners still running from like 3 weeks ago. But like most of my first partials usually hits within a couple of days at least. So I don't know if it's swing trading or short-term trading. I really don't even know what the difference is between all these names. Like, if someone can just elaborate below, what is the difference between swing trading and short-term trading and all this whatever. I mean, scalping, of course, I know what scalping is. I used to scalp. But yeah, I don't want to rant here. So that was my target. I do have a little runner, might get stopped out because overall we're bearish. Overall we are bearish, and see we failed to break this structure. We didn't break this structure, so most likely we're gonna go down. Most likely, I might even look for sales if we retrace. But yeah, that was Euro USD, guys. I hope it was easy to understand. Very simple, no stressing. That's the thing about swing trading. Just leave your limits. That's all I do. I set my limit. I set an alarm. Although my phone is weird, or I don't know if it's. Let me know if you guys on TradingView on your phone it like gives you notifications, because I don't get notifications, which is annoying. But yeah, set alarms, set limits, triggers, set my TP. Like, it's just so easy. I don't have to spend hours on the chart waiting for my entry, waiting for my TP, waiting for this, waiting for that. I can just live my life, and it's just amazing, guys. It's amazing, and my consistency is so much better because my psychology is better, because I'm not like taking many trades a day. Kind of, actually I took like a lot of trades last week actually, but I'm not I'm not you know, constantly looking at the screen, all the anxiety. Someone asked me in the group that he's someone said in the group chat, if you guys haven't joined, you should join now. I think I'll put the link below. But someone said in the group chat that he gets like anxiety because from holding trades, and he closes too early. But with swing trading, you can't do that because you're not gonna watch the 1 hour. I'm not gonna watch the screen for hours to hit my TP. You know, just set my alarm. Very simple, very great for your psychology, man. I'm just hyping. I'm here to convert you guys into swing traders. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my it's not my life goal, but it's my goal. I'm gonna convert you guys into swing trading because it's so sweet. Anyway, I'm still ranting. I don't want to make this video too long. All right, the next trade is AUDUSD. I entered the trade last week on Friday, and it hit my TP during this week. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, that was a good trade too. Yes, this one. So I sent the breakdown. This was the trade. Let me show you the entry. This was my entry, but I took partials. Is it this one? No. What is this? Yeah, this is the AU trade. So this is where I took most of my partials off right there. You can see it was a lovely entry. Lovely entry right there, and held it all the way down. Alright, let's break down AU. I'm so hyped, guys. Like, I'm so excited to making videos for you guys. And yeah, I'm just so excited to spread the word with swing trading. Oh my god, you guys are gonna love swing trading, trust me. But let's start with the breakdown on the 3 monthly time frame. So we have this raid here, and monthly raids are really powerful, guys. Really powerful. They're very strong reversal confirmations. Look at this raid here. This is a 3-month time frame, but look at this raid here, and see how long we were bullish for after the grab of this liquidity. Months. We were bullish for more than a year, right? 2016 to 2018 we were bullish. So monthly raids. And why did we reverse? Another raid. I believe that's a raid. Wait, yes, another raid, and we reversed for months, for years. So very strong reversal. I'm expecting us to actually come into these areas before we sell down again. I'm expecting a reversal, like a retracement. But that's it for the 3 monthly. You know, that's in the future. I'm not really, you know, worried about that. On the monthly time frame, I'm bullish. we broke this structure here. So what am I looking at? It looks like we're retracing now actually, but I'm bullish on the monthly. We could be retraced to more discount levels, so we could buy again. So we could be seeing that retracement into these areas before we buy again. We could. But let's check the weekly. Now on the weekly, of course, I am bearish on the weekly time frame. Why? Because we broke this structure here. We broke this structure here. So I'm bearish, of course. I was actually, for my final TP, I was targeting this equal lows. I want to see these lows get taken out. As for where we're gonna buy from, my first point of interest is actually here. There might be something in here on the daily, or like 8 hour or something. There might be something in there. I'm not really sure, but for now I'm bearish. That's all I know. I'm bearish. I want to buy from discount levels, maybe here or maybe here, although maybe here first before we see any kind of long-term buys. Let's go to the daily. So on the daily, okay, we have these equal lows here. And think about equal lows and equal highs, they might not get taken out immediately. Price could fly from here and come back maybe in 5 months to take out this liquidity, right? So I'm not gonna say like, oh, we're definitely coming here tomorrow, like next week. You know, I can't really say. But this is liquidity, and it's liquidity. Anyway, where did I sell from? I sold from, I'm just gonna actually replay. So I sold from here, from this hidden base or indecision candle or level of supply, whatever you want to call it. Names don't really matter. Understand concepts, don't care about the names. Who cares about names? Everyone's going to resell. Someone's going to call this another name and resell it. It's just so funny. This whole forex thing is so funny, guys. Wow. Anyway, we have this daily order block. Now for me, what gave me more confirmation to take a sell from here is the fact that we also grabbed this liquidity from this high. We have a wick candle close that grabbed this liquidity. So that's very confirmation to me that okay, we're going down. Definitely we're going down. But of course you want to go to lower time frames for more confirmation. So I go to the 1 hour. This is on Friday. I think I entered up 2 hour actually. So it goes to the 1 hour. Inside that daily zone we have another raid. We have a break of structure like so, and my entry was off the 2 hour. I think it was off the 2 hour. I think my entry was there. Let me check. Oh no, it was off the one. Oh, FXCM. So FXCM chart is a bit different, I believe. No, not the 1 minute. Because I prefer Owanda for the breakdowns. I don't want to ruin my charts as well. But let's just assume I entered off this 1 hour order block. I use I know a lot of people are going to ask me. I use FXCM because it's closer to my broker's thingy. I don't know what my stop loss is. Yeah, that was FXCM, so I don't want to, it's not going to be the same. But yeah, it's closest to my broker's charts. That's why I use FXCM. So just pick the one that's closest to your broker's chart, or use your broker's. That's actually the best thing to do. Use your broker's charts for your entries and stuff. So yeah, this is my entry right there. I took partials, I think at 5R, maybe, I don't remember. 0.71042. So yeah, maybe around 6R-ish. Yeah, somewhere around here. I just opened my phone. I think my alarm went off, and I was like, oh, this looks like a Nestle stick partials, and I took partials. I didn't really have like a target just because I knew that price, because of this impulsive move, most likely we're not just going to impulsively go down here, right? And also, the main reason why I didn't hold my partials all the way down here, I've mentioned this a lot of times in this video, we're not in premium. We are not in premium for sales. From this high, we're nowhere near premium. So for me, that was like a medium risk trade. It wasn't as high probability because it's not in premium levels. Even if you use an 8 hour range, which I like to trade, I trade 8 hour range too. My 8 hour range would probably be from this high. This is the clearest high you can see, right? It's the clearest high you can see, previous high, and this is the clearest previous low you can see. I mean, obviously it's lowest low, right? So I think we just hit the 50%, which was more confidence to take that sell actually. But Ultimately, you want to sell from above the 50. It's a lot high probability, a lot more high probability, maybe from here or from here if we do get that retracement. So yeah, that was my sell. Beautiful sell over there. How long has it been? 20 minutes. All right, I don't want to make this video too long, especially because it's my intro, kind of my intro to swing trading. All right, let's do a loss. Let me break down this loss, AUD Swiss, and I'll show you guys the importance. I shouldn't have taken this trade, it didn't follow my rules. I'll show you the importance of premium and discount. Wonder. So I took a loss here on AUD Swiss. Let's do a quick breakdown from the 3-month time frame. So we're here, and we do have a break of this structure, although we're bearish. Like, there's no doubt about it, we're bearish, right? Whoever says we're bullish on this time frame, they're probably blind. Anyway, so we're bearish. Nothing much to say there. Go to the monthly time frame. On the monthly though, we've broken this structure up here, so we could come in for this high, maybe to come into here before we sell off again. But on monthly, yeah, we broke this structure here. Let me just point it out. This structure here. Let's go to the weekly. So very easy. All you need is structure, liquidity, and areas of supply and demand, which is the same as order blocks. More or less the same as order blocks, honestly. Like I said, just different names for the same thing. Forex, man. Anyways, so yeah, we're bullish on the monthly. The weekly for me is also, wait, I want to see how this month ends. If the month ends as a wick grabbing liquidity, I'm definitely going to be buying, because I told you monthly raise or strong reversal points of interest, or like strong reversal indications. But that's like in 2 weeks, so I can't really say how the monthly is going to close yet. Anyway, the reason why, and now I'm looking for buys on AU. Why? On AUD Swiss, because we've tapped into this weekly order block that was induced by this low, right? So we did technically break it, but we could see at least a retracement into this order block or something. We could see a retracement into here before we go lower. Before we go lower into, like, maybe there's something in there on a daily, or maybe even all the way. If we come all the way here, I'll definitely be buying long term. Definitely be buying long term. So that was the analysis. Now, what did my dumbass do? Oh boy, my dumbass. I'm bullish, right? I'm bullish, like, as a retracement to come here. I'm looking for buys from somewhere here. I had my POI set up for buys, but of course, it's swing trading, so price wouldn't come here immediately. Price has to like create that liquidity first, and then it comes down and goes up. Anyway, so I'm bullish, right? Not to mention we've broken this structure. My dumbass started selling. We didn't even get to my POI yet, and this is against my rules. I have certain rules for when to go against my trend, when to go against the trend. So I have rules for when to go against the trend, and this is not one of them. I saw a 12-hour read. Not just of this high, but we also took our liquidity from this previous high here. So I was like, oh, we grabbed liquidity. We could be seeing a retracement. Price would come. We could be seeing a retracement into my buy POI, which is somewhere here or here to buy from. So I was thinking I could sell to buy, but swing trading is a bit different. You can't really do that like you do with scalping. Scalping, I like to buy to sell and sell to buy, but with swing trading, it's best to wait for. It's best to just trade in the direction so you can hold longer. So I was thinking, go to the 1 hour. So of course I'm waiting for confirmation, which is a 1 hour break of structure, stop on BMS RTO, and we broke what was my entry based on? Yeah, so my entry was actually here. We broke all this structure. We broke this one. We broke all the structures to the downside. So I was already thinking I could look for sells from, let me show you guys my entry. And it was about to hit my 2R, which is when I usually take half off. So if I'm risking 2%, I'll take 1% off at 2R, and then let the rest run to like my final POI, final target, which could be 5R, 8R, 10R, whatever. But I've already secured profits, so I know that even if I get stopped out, technically it's not even break even, because I'll still be up like 0.5% or 1%, depending on how much I risked. So we're so close to hitting that 2R, and I woke up and it was a loss. Especially because my stop loss, I put my stop loss a bit higher. Nowadays, like I said, I'm all that tight stop loss, 1 pip stop loss, so I can get 50R. Like, oh man, it's just wow. Anyway, so yeah, my there was another reason why my stop loss is there. There's actually a POI above this that was also unmitigated. So this 15-minute POI here, oh, it's starting to act slow, was also, oh wait, what? Okay, so on FXCM, that's the thing about these brokers, man. Sometimes on FXCM we hadn't tapped into this 15-minute OB on FXCM, so that's why I was thinking we could also take out this high into this 15-minute. But on Oanda, apparently we did. So if I saw that on like beforehand, I don't check my broker, so I'm not even sure how it is on my broker. I use Vantage FX because I know people are gonna ask. But if I was aware of that, I'd have definitely had a small stop loss, and this would have been like, you know, 7R. But I wasn't aware of that, so I just put it above. I don't remember what my stop loss was. Let me show you guys. All my losses are here too. Did I put AUD CAD? Euro AUD. Oh, I think I didn't put this AUD Swiss loss here. Or maybe I didn't. Well, I took a loss here too. I took like 4 losses, or 3 or 4 losses. So my stop loss was somewhere here. I don't know. Wait, what? We hit 2R here. Something is weird. I don't know, but we didn't hit 2R on. Maybe maybe my stop loss is up here then. Yeah, I think maybe my stop loss is above this high. This is a safe stop loss. So my stop loss is above here. And for me, I'm starting to ignore how big my stop loss is. Like usually it depends on the pair. Some pairs have bigger stop losses naturally because you're more volatile, blah blah blah. But for now, my target, my RR is more important. So I was targeting this low right here to get taken out. So I was targeting 5R, which is why I was comfortable with this 16 pip SL. But yeah, I took a loss. So this was a loss here. Now, why is this a low I knew already this was a low probability trade, but I took the risk, which I shouldn't have because it wasn't even really against my rules. But this was low probability because, again, we are not in premium. Not from this high on the daily. Or yeah, was it from this high, Druid? We're not in premium for sales. We're not in premium. Did I draw it from this high? In this high we're in premium, but we're not in premium from here. We're not in premium, and of course there's a better area to sell from up here. So yeah, that was the loss I took. How far are we in this? 27 minutes. Wow, this is long. I feel like out of this 27 minutes I've just been ranting. But yeah, I might look for sales next week. Actually no, I'm just gonna wait for my buys. Buys, come here, go down. Or if I do get a nice entry after this daily raid. Is this a daily raid? Well, it's a slight body break, but we could finally be coming down for this low here. To take out this low before we buy up again, or we could even come and take down this low, although I doubt it. I think we're gonna buy up and then come down. But I'm not a financial advisor. I could be wrong, so don't trust me. Do your own analysis. Anyway, yeah, let me guys show you. Wow, my English. What is wrong with me? Let me show you guys the break-even trade I took on Euro AUD. Yes, this was a trade I wanted to show you about premium discount too. I mean, it was in discount for buys, but there are better areas to sell from, so it's not the highest probability trade. But quick breakdown, quick, because I don't want this video to be long. I'm bearish. For me, we have a break of the structure. We pulled back into this OB, which is the origin, right over here. This is also the Corona wick, I think. And now I'm expecting us to go down. I'm actually expecting us to buy up from here. Long term, this is where I want to buy from. If we're buying, might even take out this low, but this low broke structure here, so I want to see us come into here for buys or come into here for buys. But that's way in the future. Yeah, we could come down here, buy up, come down, buy from there. But anyway, on the monthly, of course I'm still bearish, especially because we came and pulled back into this order block. So I'm expecting us to go lower and take out a lot of lows here, equal lows, all of these lows. Take it out. Let's check the weekly. So yeah, so my analysis for this is that, see this high here didn't break this low. We didn't break the structure. So for me, this is gonna be liquidity. And why am I confident we're going to take this high? For me, I want to sell above this high because right above it we have an untapped order block. So this is the inducement for this order block. That's what I'm seeing. So I want to sell from here. I'm bearish, but long term this is where I want to sell from. Or either there or this daily. Right here, this daily. Right here. But I'm gonna wait for confirmation, of course, before I take a sell from here. But I'm more confident in the one above for sells. Now, what's happening here? If you check daily structure, however, we're bullish, right? This is my confirmation that okay, now we can start to look for buys to then target the liquidity here or here, or at least to come into here before we sell off again, right? So, where do I want to buy from? Broke the structure. This is my range I want to buy from. The highest probability area is here. Or here. Actually, oh my god, this was so painful. I actually wanted to buy from here, like I think some weeks ago. But price missed my POI, strangely enough. But yeah, these are the best places to buy from. But that doesn't mean that price is gonna fill this whole gap immediately and just buy from here. Sometimes price will fill part of the gap and then fly. That's why I don't trade imbalances. To me, honestly, it doesn't make sense to me. If it works for you, good for you. Like, I don't really care. But for me, it just doesn't make sense to trade the imbalance. Like, what is in this imbalance that you're trading? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense to me. So I wouldn't draw out. Some people, they draw zones like this. And if it works for you, like I said, that's fine. They draw zones like this and they look for confirmations for buys. I don't know. For me, it's not a strong zone. It's good confluence when you're picking your zones, when you're picking your order blocks. Of course, it's very good confluence. But for me, it's not a good POI to work from, in my opinion. Anyway, so the buy I took was based off a raid. I love raid trades. They're just really high probability raid, and they're so easy to trade. Trading off higher time frame rates, super easy to trade, guys. Wow. Anyway, I think a lot of my trades were probably based off rates. Anyway, we have a raid. I'm losing track of myself. We have a raid here on the 12 hour. Of course, I'm waiting for confirmation, which is a break of structure on the 1 hour. We break all of this structure to the upside, and I bought from right here, from this 1 hour OB, right around here. So it was break even because we reached 2R. I took half off, and I let the rest run, but I got stopped out. So technically it's break even because I didn't even it's not even break even because I made 0.5% on this trade. So you can call it what you want. I don't remember where my stop loss was, but I got up to 2R. Let me just check. Did I share it here? Yeah, so I did share it here. I entered off the 2 hour actually. So this was my entry. I feel like it's different on FXCM, but either way, that doesn't matter. My entry was right here. Stop loss probably 29 pips or so, and it got to 2R and reversed. I already knew this was low probability. Why? Because there are better areas to buy from. Way better areas to buy from. We still have a lot of a gap here. We have this order book, better places to buy from. And in fact, now that we have this daily raid, did we break 1 hour structure? I might even look for buys now. Now I might look for the buys because we have a daily raid, which is also a very good confirmation for reversal. But yeah, now I might look for my buys. Maybe wait for some inducement. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, those were the trades. How long has this been? 33 minutes. I don't want this to go on for too long. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about the noise. I feel like I tried like fixing it. I know there's a lot of background noise. I don't know what to do. Maybe it's the mic. I'm not really sure what it is. Like, there's not a lot of noise in my room at all, so I'm not really sure why. If you guys have any solutions, please let me know. Let me know what you thought of the video because it's my first swing video. I feel like I moved too fast, but let me know if I move too fast, and then in the next one I'll slow down. And yeah, I'll leave all my info below. I have nothing else to say, guys. It's great to be back. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.